Now, Ernest Grodner is the co-founder and CTO of ScanTheSun. It's a company using smartphone sensors to simplify solar panel planning. At Computex, he explained to Connected's Tomasz Koper why they've taken a more measured approach to AI.
So Ernest, great to have you on the show. Thank you for giving me your time. Can you tell me, ScanTheSun, what problem does your company solve with this product?
I think it is not one problem, but a whole set of problems that ScanTheSun is going to solve. And to illustrate this, let us take an example. A solar company, solar installation company, what it needs to do when it is going to make an investment. First, they need to send a salesman to get the green light from the investor to proceed with the installation process. Then they need to send a staff to measure the building, climb on the building, measure it. Then they need to have a staff to put those data into a computer to model the building. And then they can produce a solar installation project. But wait a minute, if there is a tree or a neighbor building, they cannot enter, they cannot measure. They need to buy a laser measuring tool, like a LiDAR, to put it and to measure the surroundings. Then again, put it into computer, make a calculations. So they need to spend a whole lot of money on processes that are needed to get the precise project for a solar installation. And we thought, wait a minute, you don't need all of this. All you need to have, you have already in your pocket, is a smartphone. We are using smartphone sensors like a gyroscope, compass, charge couple device sensor, which is commonly known as a smartphone camera, satellite communication, GNSS, GPS sensors. So you can just stay on a street close to the building, make few taps on your smartphone, measure the building, measure the surroundings, click OK, and you will get the most efficient solar installation project on a roof within a minute.
You use AI to process the data that you get from the camera, from the GPS, and kind of like recognize the objects that the camera is seeing. But you resisted, as far as I understand, you resisted the urge that many other companies are facing of just putting AI in everything and having AI sort of guide the entire process. Is that right?
What I personally observe is a process when some new feature comes to a market and there is a great fascination of it. And it happens in history many times. In 18th century, a balloon was invented, and then people thought, okay, we will make balloon transportation, we will make balloon houses, we will see everything from top, very nice view. Let's say the balloon civilization. But then, for people that know the limits, know what is under the hood of this, it's not like that. So I'm not against artificial intelligence. I know only that it has its limitations. It can very easily tell you simple things. Is it a hand? Is it a microphone? But if you ask a specific question, what is the area of this hand in centimeters squared, it will not tell you. This requires a strict scientific approach. That's what we are doing in the ScanTheSun product. It's a strictly scientific approach with the scientific standards.
So what are you hoping to get out of your visit to Taiwan and Computex Innovex this year?
We want to deal with the highest standards worldwide, highest standard companies and business, because we are providing the scientific standards, keeping the scientific standards of our products. So we would like to work with best companies and best business. That's why we came to Taiwan. And also Asia and south part of our planet is also preferable to use solar energy, not because there is a huge amount of energy here, solar energy here, but also it is more predictable, less sensitive to season changes. So there are a lot of things making solar energy more attractive here than, let's say, in Europe. or in northern countries.
So, well, speaking of predictability or predicting the output of a solar system, I know this is the next step for your company. Can you tell us more?
That's right. Since we deal with a strict scientific simulation in our product, we get much more data than we initially needed. And it turns out, speaking with companies, that some data are even more needed than we initially predicted. And those data relate mostly to production timing of solar energy. We can predict the timing minute by minute for any day, how much your solar installation will produce, the power minute by minute. This is important because now solar installations are not sold as they are. They sold with coupling, with many tools coupled to it, like Energy Magazine. This requires much more knowledge, how to couple it efficiently, more predictions to operate those systems. And I can tell you that after a few tests, we could very easily show that we can reduce the capacity of e-magazines coupled to photovoltaics 4 times without decreasing the properties of the whole systems, just basing on our predictions. We are starting new product line soon that you will get the chance to see how much energy minute by minute your solar installation will produce tomorrow, after tomorrow, 4 days ahead, very precise.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your knowledge and your insights, Ernest Grodner, the CTO and co-founder of ScanTheSun.
Thank you.
That's Ernest Grodner, co-founder and CTO of ScanTheSun, and that's it for this special edition from Computex. Thank you for watching. It's been good to have your company. If you'd like to join the conversation and stay connected to tech and business stories from Taiwan, follow us on social media, where we keep you informed, engaged, and connected.